Hello and welcome to a Progressive Legal Solutions comprehensive guide to creating and sending your conveyancing quotes directly to your customer via email using the Progressive Legal Solutions conveyancing tool. To access our platform, the website is pls.cloudconvey.co.uk/admin, and your login details will consist of a company reference, username, and password. If you do not have access to the system, please get in contact and we can provide this information for you. On the homepage, you can see we have a host of products and services, including the ability to order your conveyancing search packs, order verify ID checks, order dual indemnity policies, as well as a host of other products. If you would like any further information on these, please get in contact and we can provide this for you. In this guide, we will be concentrating on these three conveyancing tiles. New quotation allows us to create and send an accurate quote directly to our customer via email, print, or download based on their information provided to us. That is then saved in the Convey quotes, where we can pick up and re-email, reprint, re-download, add, amend, or change any details to pricing or customer information, and hopefully hit that instruct button, which will then move the quote into Convey cases. Let's start off the demo by clicking New Quotation and selecting our transaction type. For this demo, we will go with Purchase. In here, we can start to input the property information, starting off with the property value. If we have the property postcode, we can input it now. The tenure, freehold or leasehold. And what we're looking to do is get the most accurate information from our customer as possible to create the most accurate quote. For example, if it was a leasehold and we had a leasehold fee built into the system, that will pull through onto the quote. Additionally, if it was residential or commercial, could add different fees. SDLT status, replacing existing home, will pull through the standard stamp duty pricing. First time buyer will be lower, investment property will be higher, and this is all automatically calculated for you by our system. We then have a host of additional fees, including new build. If we click yes, and you have a new build fee, that will pull through onto the quote. Mortgage, if we click yes and you have a mortgage fee, that will pull through onto the quote. Gifted deposit, yes. We can select how many, and that will pull through onto the quote. If we get as much information and most accurate as we can from our customer, and then go ahead and click continue, that will pull through the fees for us to view. Legal fee, additional fees, third-party disbursements, and stamp duty automatically calculated, along with a total. Hopefully we are happy with the fees shown on screen. If we would, however, like to add, remove, edit, or change any of these fees before sending to the customer, I will show you how to do that in a couple of steps' time. For now, let's click continue. Here we can now start to add the customer details. Just as important as when adding the property information, we want to add as much client information here as possible. This allows our quote to be as comprehensive as possible and also gives us the best records for future of that customer. First name, last name, phone number, and email address. The email address used here is the email address we will be sending our quotation to. So be sure to get the correct email information so that we are able to send this directly to the customer. We can also input the purchase and correspondence address. Again, if they have the purchase address, be sure to input it in the system now. This will not only help make our quote the most accurate, but will also save us time adding this in the future. For correspondence address, we put in the postcode, click search, and we can select the property from the drop down before pressing tick. Once we've put in all of our customer information, we can add any notes if we like, and we are happy that the email address is correct for sending the quote off. We can go ahead and select submit. What this does after inputting all of that information is create a case. We can see the case in the system here for Mr. Demo. Rob Test, 20 Dunmorley Street. What we want to do now is email, print, or download the quote for our customer. To do that, we can select the number here to activate the case, where we can now see all of the information we've inputted, including the customer name, email address, correspondence, purchase address, fees, and down here we can see the ability to create and send out our quote. Put in a reference. If you do not have a reference at this time, may I suggest using your initials and customer surname. By selecting Edit PDF, it will pull through all of that information into a PDF format we can send to our customer, including the correspondence address, their contact information, our contact information, purchase details, and all of the fees below. By clicking Create PDF, it allows us to have two options. As we scroll down, we can email this directly or download it to print or send directly to the customer. If I click download, I will show you a copy of how the quote looks. It will be branded with your logo, and then as shown previously, all fees including a total. Once we've sent the quote off, the customer will likely want to have a think about it and get back to us. So what I'll do is click the dashboard to go back to the home page. That was how to click the new quotation button to input the customer information, property information, to create a case, and then send that out via email or download or print. That quote is now saved in Convey Quotes. If we need to resend the email, make any changes to the pricing, or even instruct the quote, we can do that in Convey Quotes. See here the case we created earlier. Again, access by clicking the number. As I scroll down, we can see the customer information, the property information, the pricing, and the quotation that we sent out earlier. To make an amend to the customer information, there is a little pen on the right hand side. We can make a change to their name. If the email did not send or was not received, we can make a change to their email address and click save, which you can see is successfully saved in the system. To make a change to the property address, we can click edit. And click save. And that will again be saved in the system. If we want to add a fee to either additional fees or professional fees, we can click the button here, add a description, the amount, if VAT is to be added, and click save. And you can see that has now been added to the case. If we want to change or delete that fee, we can click on it again, or any other fee. Change the legal fee. The VAT is added automatically. Click save, and you can see it says save again. To now resend the updated version of our quote, we need to click edit PDF. Every time we make changes to a case, clicking edit PDF will pull through all of those new changes into our PDF below. You can see the purchase address has now changed as per my edit, and we can also see the higher legal fee and the new build fee that was added. Click create PDF, and the newest version of the PDF is now available to email or download. If I click email, you can see that the email was successfully sent to the email address we have in the system. If I click download, again, the PDF shows the updated version of our information. The system is fully editable, that any fees can be amended, changed at any time. It's just remembering that before we resend the quote, that we edit PDF and create it using the newest set of fees. Let's say now that we have resent, re-downloaded, reprinted, changed, amended any detail to the customer, and now they are keen to instruct and go ahead with their case. We can do that down below here. What you may also wish to do before selecting the instruct button is select the client care button. This is very similar to the estimate and can be built depending on your preference. If you would like to send your client care directly from the Progressive Legal system, you can do so. As an example for this demo, I have set the care letter up as an instruction letter. So by clicking PDF, we create something very similar, but this time what we're sending to the customer is an instruction confirmation. Your conveyance instruction, purchase of flat 10, this is an instruction confirmation, your reference, and that we will send the care back in due course. If I scroll down, you can see all of that information and pricing is there again. Click create PDF, and we now have the ability to email or download our care letter. If I click download and show you what it looks like, a very simple instruction letter along with the PDF pricing. At the same time as sending our care letter and or instruction letter, we can assign our case on the system to instruct. That is down here. You're able to select the branch, the user, and go ahead and accept case. The user that you select from this drop-down, this is a single user firm that I've set up as a demo. If you have multiple people in your firm, they will all be listed below. The person that you select will receive a notification email to let them know that they have a case in the system that needs attention. Let's go ahead and click demo and click accept. Accepting a case now moves that over into convey cases. Let's go back to the dashboard one more time. We've clicked new quotation to create and send an email of our conveyancing fees directly to our customer. That quote was then saved in the system. We accessed that quote. We made any changes or amends. We emailed out our estimate. At the time of instruction, we emailed out our instruction letter or care letter before instructing the case on the system. Now the case has been instructed, it is saved in convey cases. These will all be ordered in date order, just as the quotes. You can see here a quote, a case I did earlier, as well as flat 10 case that I have done with you in this demo. By selecting the case number or anywhere along this line, we can access our instructed case. If we view along the top a whole host of different tabs to access on the case, at this time, once it has become an instruction, it is over to you guys to go ahead and work on the case. There is a few tabs to point out, like client details will show all of the information for the customer. Case documents will allow you to access any previously sent or generated PDFs on the system. If a case was assigned to you, but you would prefer to send it to another colleague, you can log into here and change that user, click assign, and that will assign to somebody else in the firm. There is case progress where you are able to add milestones to the system. These can be edited if it is something you are interested in. Let's click the dashboard. That is the full comprehensive guide on how to use the 3-step process on creating and sending a quote, saving, editing, resending or instructing a quote, and then any instructions that are then saved in the system. I hope you have found this guide useful. If you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to get in touch. Our email address is info@progressivelegalsolutions.co.uk. Additional information and contact details can be found in the description of this video. We hope you find our system simple and easy to use. Please do not hesitate to give any feedback or ask any questions in future. And if you would like any further information on additional services or products, please let us know. Thank you for watching. Thank you for using Progressive Legal Solutions. Goodbye.